What's going on, everyone? Harrison Ring Ring here. Today I'm going to give you my thoughts on two movies, and the two movies I'm going to give you are 3,000 Years of Longing and The Invitation. I saw two movies earlier today, but I know it's nighttime now, so whatever. So, basically, I want to give you my thoughts on them, so I'm going to do 2 minutes of 3,000 Years of Longing and 2 minutes of The Invitation, but it won't matter, but it'll just depend how the pacing would be. So, why don't we start? So, 3,000 Years of Longing is directed by the spectacular George Miller, and it stars Tilda Swinton and Idris Elba, and a story about this lady who goes to like this class conference for like maybe a for like some kind of business trip, and basically she was like seeing like so much ghosts and stuff. She goes to this like store and bought this cup thing or something, or some kind of jar. She like opens it with a toothbrush, and then this genie comes out that's played by Idris Elba, who's giant, and then that's mostly tells stories. So, my thoughts of this. I mean, you know how George Miller makes very good movies and amazing, but I'm sorry to say that movie really disappointed me. I felt very disappointed. Like, the reason why of it is just because like the whole movie, it's all of Idris Elba telling a lot of stories, and basically the entire thing was just a love story. And the other problem it was just like the only. But here's the thing, though. I don't hate this movie. I just felt disappointed with. Like, I like these kind of cursed like aliens they had for like some kind of flashbacks. Like the whole movie was just plain flashbacks, and I was kind of getting annoyed with it. And with Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton, they were playing really good in that movie. It was just with the whole like story problem. That's what I was getting so annoyed with. And the writing was just like, but everything else, I just kind of felt disappointed. I mostly wanted to expect it to be like more like a fun comedy and all that stuff, but none of it landed. Like none of it landed that well. Like that's why I thought it was a disappointing George Miller film. And like basically at the end, it was just all a love story, and then like credits came on. I was like, that's it. It was just mostly a waste of time. So, yeah, I did not like 3,000 Years of Longing. It's gonna give mostly like close for like a 3.5 out of a 10 and a C. All right, like it was C. All right, because here's the good part. Like I said, Tilda Swinton and Idris Elba were very good in the movie, and the visual effects were great. They had some good like cursed aliens and stuff, or mostly like monsters, and they had some good like CGI, but it was just the entire story I got so annoyed with. But if you want a better George Miller film, here's what's the better one. This is a better move. This is a better George Miller film, all right? Like it's a lot of action and a lot of great humor for it. So, all right. So next stop is The Invitation. So The Invitation is a story about this girl named uh I forgot, cousin E cousin A. I forgot the girl's name or something. She somehow gets this letter of a DNA test, and she somehow has a second cousin who I believe someone was getting like married. Goes to her, the girl goes to her cousin's house for some kind of wedding, and then the plot. Here's this kind of bit of a plot twist where something was not right, and then everything else was like they were all like vampires throughout the entire movie. So, yeah, that's all I can give you of the entire story, and all she had to do is find a way to like. She was like finding out answers, the real truth of it, and mostly all. So, anyways, of this, The Invitation. I remember when I watched the trailers, I thought it's gonna look like it's gonna be a very bad movie, but actually, when I saw it, it actually kind of surprised me. Like the film actually surprised well. So, yeah, the movie's pretty surprised me, and it's not like a masterpiece of like, oh, it's best horror film of the year. The only better best horror film is Black Phone. But anyways, it had some very good like humor moments. Like if you want a film that's gonna give you so much vibes of like Ready or Not, Get Out, has like some kind of inviting invitation to a wedding, like The Invitation will just probably give you it. I mean, I wish I was invited, but that will not be the real truth. So yeah. I mean, I thought Natalie Emmanuel was good. If you don't know her, she's Ramsey from Fast and Furious 7 through 9. She wasn't in 1 through 6, but 7 through 9 and not Hobbs and Shaw. So all of that, and there were some cool characters I kind of enjoyed, and I think the humor jokes were kind of hilarious. They had some good jump scares. I kind of got jump scared a little, and I thought the screenplay was pretty cool, but the only problem is there was like a lot of pictures that were just like a little too dark. Like you have to have it very well more lit. It wasn't just not it was just like a kind of bit too dark. Like you can't see that well. Like that's how it was for The Invitation. But anyways, the director did fine with directing, and it's like if you want a film that's going to be a horror movie that's about vampires with an invitation invite, some kind of like um yeah, invitation will get you everything you need. So that's going to be all I have, and I'm going to give The Invitation mostly a 6 out of 10 and a B. So yeah, it's a double feature review with 3,000 Years of Longing with The Invitation. I thought I'd give you my thoughts on that, and then I'm going to try to see Breaking somewhere this weekend, and maybe I'll try to give you my thoughts with the My Hero Academia Season 6 with random episodes. I mean, usually I love to review the entire season, but maybe I'll review at least some of the episodes someday. But I'm not sure, but maybe. Alright, so that's all I have. See you next time on another movie review, and I'll see you next time, and I'll do some collection videos someday with a part 2, alright? So that is all I got, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.